Did you know that a single tattoo in a TikTok video just revealed the biggest secret in the NBA? Everyone is talking about how Michael Porter Jr. is finally living his best life after leaving the Denver Nuggets in a massive trade that happened back in July of 2025. He was sent to the Brooklyn Nets for Cameron Johnson and a big draft pick because people thought he was damaged goods after a rough playoff run. But what is wild is that since he arrived in New York, he has been scoring over 25 points every single night, yet he has still been scoring even more off the court. He became the fastest player in the history of the Brooklyn team to hit 100 shots from deep. But listen to this, because while his game is on fire, his personal life is even hotter according to the internet detectives. He had to sit out some games in February of 2026 for personal reasons, and people think he was just spending time with his new lady. This man not only an NBA player, but a real-life player as well. He won a championship with the Nuggets in 2023, but now he is hunting for something much bigger than a ring. The world of the NBA is currently shaking because a secret romance was just leaked by a simple TikTok dance in a hotel room. Fans are going absolutely crazy because they believe Michael Porter Jr. is the mystery man hiding in Ice Spice's latest viral video. The drama all started when a tall man with very specific tattoos appeared behind the rapper while she was vibing to her music. But listen to this, because the evidence goes so much deeper than just a blurry shadow in the background. Internet detectives have actually matched the ink on the man's arm to the exact tattoos worn by the Brooklyn Nets forward. This is not the first time they were linked, because she was seen sitting courtside at Barclays Center many times recently. But it gets even crazier when you look at the deleted posts from her inner circle. It seems like they have been hanging out in private ever since he moved to New York. You need to hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss another breaking NBA update. I post daily for you guys on all the newest rumors. This situation is funny because the TikTok detectives are the ones who actually cracked the case. They did not need a private investigator because they just used their eyes to look at a very blurry video. There was a man dancing in the background of a video, and he was wearing a very specific watch and a very expensive chain. But listen to this, because those fans went back and looked at old photos of Michael Porter Jr. to match the jewelry exactly. It was like a puzzle where every piece finally clicked into place after hours of searching. They even looked at the shape of his ears and the way he stands to prove it was him. It is wild to think that a professional athlete can be caught just because he wanted to support his girl in a silly dance video. This mystery was hidden in plain sight until the internet decided to play Sherlock Holmes. Now there is nowhere for them to hide because the evidence is all over the web. It shows that in today's world, you can never truly keep a secret if you are a superstar in the NBA. The fans in Denver are starting to feel a massive amount of regret. They are watching him drop 40 points in New York, and they are wondering why he never did that for the Nuggets. But listen to this, because the fans think the Nuggets made a giant mistake by trading him just because of one bad series. He was playing through a shoulder injury, and the team did not show him the patience he deserved. Now they are stuck with a massive hole in their offense while he is flourishing in the big city lights. It is like giving away a lottery ticket before you find out it is worth millions of dollars. Some Denver fans who are crying about the trade every single day, but he was not playing this good for them. They see him happy and healthy, and it hurts their souls to know he is gone forever. He was a key part of their championship run, but now he is just a memory in the thin air of Colorado. The Nuggets wanted to win now, but they might have lost their future in the process. Michael Porter Jr. is winning on and off the court. He has the best game in the entire league since joining the Nets. Fans love seeing a star player move in silence while dating one of the biggest music artists on the entire planet. But listen to this, because not everyone is happy about the news. Some people think he should be focused on his jump shot instead of making secret appearances in TikTok videos. How do you guys feel about this relationship? The whole league is watching this romance unfold, and they want to see what happens next. The world is calling them the new Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. This is a massive power couple that crosses the lines between sports and music. The amount of media attention they are getting is starting to take over the league. Every time the Nets play a game, the cameras are looking for the rapper in the crowd. It brings a whole new audience to the game of basketball, which is great for the business. People who never watched a game before are now buying tickets just to see the couple. They are both young and famous and at the top of their games. Some people are still very worried about his health. We all know that he has had a very long history of back problems and knee issues. But listen to this, because now that he is the main player, he has to work much harder than ever before. He is playing more minutes and taking more contact every single night. Some fans are scared that his body will break down under the pressure of being being a superstar. It is like a fragile vase that is being moved around in a high-speed chase. One wrong fall or one bad landing could change everything for him and the Nets. He missed some time in February for personal reasons, but some people think it was actually his body telling him to slow down. The team needs to be very careful with how they use him if they want him to stay healthy for the long run. It would be a tragedy to see such a great story end because of an old injury. But for now, he looks like he is made of steel, and nothing can stop him, because the atmosphere at the Barclays Center has completely changed. New York fans are known for being loud, but this is a whole different level of energy. But listen to this, because having a local star like Ice Spice in the building makes it feel like a huge party. The celebrities are showing up in huge numbers to be part of the scene. It feels like the old days when the stars would flock to see the best players in the world. Michael Porter Jr. is the main attraction, and he is putting on a show for the city that never sleeps. He is soaking up all the love and turning it into points on the scoreboard. It is a match made in heaven for a player who loves the spotlight. He was meant for the bright lights and the loud music of Brooklyn. The city has embraced him as one of their own, and he is paying them back with wins. It is a beautiful relationship between a player and a fans that were starving for a star. Some critics are starting to notice a slight slump in his shooting. They are wondering if the fame and the new relationship are becoming a distraction for him. But listen to this, because they think he is spending too much time on social media and not enough time in the gym. Every time he misses a shot, the haters come out to say he is losing his focus. They want him to be a robot that only thinks about basketball 24 hours a day. It is a lot of pressure to be a star and a boyfriend at the same time. He has to balance the noise of the crowd with the peace of his home life. Some people think the Nets should trade him right now while his value is at the highest point. They are worried that the bubble will burst and his value will crash down to earth. But he is a fighter, and he has proven the doubters wrong many times before. He just needs to keep his eyes on the prize and block out the negativity. The system in Brooklyn is just a much better fit for his skills. In Denver, he had to wait for the ball to come to him while the big man did all the work. But listen to this, because now he is in a fast-paced system that lets him run and shoot in transition. It is like he was a fish in a small pond, and now he is in the middle of the ocean. He has the freedom to be himself and play with flair. Coach Jordi Fernandez knows exactly how to get the best out of him because they have a long history. The chemistry between the coach and the player is the secret sauce for this success. He is playing with the joy that was missing during his final days in Colorado. This is what happens when a player finds the right home at the right time. He is a greater player now because he is in a place that values his unique talents. The story of his comeback is a lesson to everyone about finding where you belong. Some fans are worried that the media in New York will be too much for the young star to handle. They do not want the reporters asking him about his dating life when he is trying to win a game. We have seen how the New York media can turn a small story into a massive circus for the team. But listen to this, because he has handled the pressure of the big stage since he was a first-year player. He knows how to keep his eyes on the hoop and block out all the gossip. But honestly, the Nets might actually use this to sell more jerseys and tickets. That would be a huge win for the organization and the fans. Was Michael Porter Jr. a steal for the Brooklyn Nets, or is this new relationship with Ice Spice going to be a total disaster for his career? How do you guys feel about this relationship? Please subscribe and comment your thoughts below.